Live.
Hello, hello. I'm on the live stream. Here we go. I can see the timer counting down. Here we go. For the regular viewers, repetition here, you know what we're about to say, but if this is your first time tuning in, this type of thing, you may want to skip forward a minute or two here because we're doing this live on YouTube, so we're going to be chilling, letting people put their way into the chat, and then we'll start our predictions and go through the team, and then we're 10 minutes away from kickoff here, so that's where we're at right now if you're just checking us out on YouTube. But to the current viewers, Els is in first, what's going on? James, what's happening, people? Everyone in a good mood before this, I presume? Excellent. Party mood's already on. James in with the early prediction. What's happening, John? How's things? Unfortunately not, mate. Unfortunately not, Bluemos. Jake? Three 0 Predictions in early.
Love that for Borna, by the way. He's just been asked. So, what was it like playing in the Glasgow Derby with no fans there? It's like very boring.
Boring.
Oh, man.
Our best goal in history, you mean, eh? Oh, you thought they'd screw that, didn't you? When they get the 2 goals in 2 minutes, but
Oh, man.
a draw was literally the least they deserved. Should have been 3-1 up. Should have been 3-1 up. But you're asking for it when you don't bury your chances. But here we are. We're all sitting here happy.
Yep.
Chance to go clear here.
I mean, that's things. It gives us a chance to go 6 clear. They've got a game in hand. Even if they win that, still 3 clear. Thanks to that Old Firm
the
game.
next 2 games as well.
Their games are difficult, aren't they?
Hibs and at Motherwell away, is it? Like, it's more tough games to go.
Aye.
Usually people would say Livingston, kind of a tough game, especially at their ground at Ibrox. You think we should be all right? Fancy taking anyone at Ibrox? They should have won, mate. They were absolutely folded not to win that. But anyway, I think to start this by going over the team then, shall we?
Yeah.
So, the start of this, back four, we're not surprised by it. McGregor's, and Gerard's rising kind of prove it now to be the number one. Tav, Goldson, Big Hilander's fit from back in, and then Big Bassey is in, which I think from the Standard Liège performance, everyone will be fine with that. Unfortunately, the man on our screen right now who's talking in Rangers TV picked up a fight. I'm still not actually sure. I don't think it was a tackle. I don't think we've actually heard news as fans as well how long he's going to be out for. I think we're waiting to hear back for this scan, that scan. But he's on the bench. Like, he is on the bench, so but I don't know. Obviously, what we plan on using, I think he'll just be there as a just in case option. But obviously,
possibly.
Bench, you think it's a very good sign of being on the bench that it'll only be a week or two until he's back to his full fitness. But I'm happy with Big Calvin.
Midfield's the party. Aribo's starting in the midfield. We love to see that.
Jack, Davis, and Aribo, and you've got to feel obviously Jack and Davis will sit. Happy with that. No bother there at all. I thought Jack had one of his better performances against Standard Liège. Mara probably quite harsh not to be in this, but I think he deserves a rest as well. He's been absolutely magnificent. And then you've got Aribo in that midfield three with Hadji, and the two of them are going to swap and interchange all the time. Kent will predominantly stay on that left, sometimes going into the centre. And we've got Defoe up top, but you'll see Hadji and Aribo swapping to that and behind the striker and right mid role. Hopefully, if Aribo shows what he was showing before his injury, he'll stroll this game today. And you've got Arthur as well. You've got a lot of people that are looking at this going, you feel tough for them being left out. But then Big Defoe up top, or I say Big Defoe, wee Defoe up top, should I say. I'm thinking about Itten in my head there, because that was what I was going to talk about. Left on the bench, Itten's got to be thinking, it looked like Defoe was going to be fourth choice, behind Roof, Morelos, Itten, then Defoe. But he jumped in ahead of Itten today. Don't know whether that's just what he's specifically looking for. But you think Livingston, everyone in the box, big physical centre half. Like, is this a game that I thought I'm very, very surprised that Itten wasn't
I
starting
thought
today. I think
Acton
this
would have
would have
been a
been
good start for it.
would have been a good game for him. I'm alright with Defoe. Like, obviously, we'll need to be trying to find space in a tight box, but Defoe is usually quite good at. But you look at our bench today, man. You've got Itten, Morelos, Roof, Arfield, Kamara, Bonner, Joe. That is a Balogun, McLaughlin. Every single person there could do a job in the first team.
Oh,
Like, how
100%.
good that bench is compared to what we're used to seeing that bench over recent years. That bench is absolutely fantastic. I'm sitting here myself thinking, teams are quite good. I'm looking at Kamara, Arfield, Roof, Morelos, who all could be playing. Balogun could be playing. It's good to see, man. It's good to see.
I mean, I'm not surprised Morelos isn't starting, though. He did have a bit of a shocker in Europe. I think that's safe to say. Very poor game for him. Obviously, we know what he's capable of. We know how good he can be, but I think with that one, the gaffers has got to come in and be like, look, is there something going on? We'll get you a rest. Give someone else a chance that's been trying and training. Again, we don't know what's been going on behind closed doors at training. Defoe could have been looking absolutely insane in training, which is why he's got that spot. Obviously, we were saying you'd think someone big like Kitten. A couple of people in chat were saying after his goal in Europe, Roof maybe starting, but I don't know.
Roof was never going to start today because of fitness.
Aye.
He was never going to start because of fitness today. I think we'll probably see him for the last 20 again today, if you'll look, depending on what the score is. But we'll just keep him for full fitness to want to rush him back, and then he's like, right, he's got the potential to then be our best striker, but also need him at full fitness to do that. When he's more dead, that's a possibility, by the way, when I start to think about that. Elsin's are hitting 3-2 souls Warriors in the game. Mm-hmm. Before a good move, it's going to be a pack box. I get that side as well, but then it's pros and cons in it. You've not got the striker to swing the ball in the air to. They've eat that up all day, so you've only got the one option of into Defoe's feet, or unless the cross is obviously absolutely inch perfect. But I get it. But I'm excited. My prediction for today, looking at the team, the confidence in them, knowing that result earlier today, I'm going to go with a clean sheet. I've stuck between some pretty high numbers here, but I'm going to go 4-0. 4-0 is going to be my prediction for the day.
You've basically just gone and pinched mine there, I know. But I think 4-0. 4-0 is a very likely option. Oh, that Roof goal, by the way, is on our screens now, and I could still sit and watch that all day. Like, that was fantastic.
2-0, 3-0, 2-0. Good to see it. Everybody, we cannot mess that up today. This is the time. We've had slight opportunities like this before. This team, you're thinking, you're touching with, like, it seems like a different mentality. This team should go on and, for lack of a better word, and grab this opportunity by the balls. Get this.
It's games like this that the champions are made out of. Like, taking that chance, taking that right, they drop points. Let's go capitalise on it. I know, Jake. I know.
We're continuing voice crack something like Scooby Doo shouting that Scooby Doo. Honestly, mate, it's so
Ready? Roof!
Anthony.
Oh man.
Big game. Cannot make this up. I'm writing some notes here. Yeah, Daniel, you can go ahead and ban Pirate Dog there, but appreciate you being here, mate.
I'm not done it for a while. My turn.
Dallas is in.
My turn. I've not done it for a while.
I know you're obsessed with Rangers and that. Feel free to stay in here. It helps the viewership. Puts an even bigger smile on our face while you're sitting in your house there crying, typing on the keyboard. I mean, I don't know whether that was literally headbutting the keyboard because that's how you feel, whatever, but I appreciate you being here, mate.
I can't blame them for actually wanting to watch good football, though. You cannot blame them for wanting to actually watch good football. Oh man. Sorry, Daniel. I've not done it for a while. Okay, I wanted to bring my Van Hammer out a little bit.
I can't believe he's done that. You've got Thursday.
A lot of 3-4-0s. Both of us saying 4-0. Kenneth Elliott in chat was saying 4-0. Someone else said 4-0 right at the start. Els
I'm having a fantastic day, mate. Fantastic day. Thank you for asking. It'd be better if, you know, a certain collapse never happened for like 3 minutes in a game where they scored 2 goals, but Team Excel's only on Rangers TV. Duffy is absolutely horrendous. He's just he'd be a last choice centre back, and that's to say the least.
I think he's the last choice centre back in the entire league at this point, mate, with the performances he's having.
I actually thought he was an absolute hero. I mean, people big him up.
He's going to come in and stroll the league.
The clip of Ryan again was absolutely outstanding this morning. It's just totally going over all over Twitter again this morning. It's brilliant. Can we play? We could play music in the back of a watch song, yeah.
Up to you.
We could do.
People, I've got like a.
We can see what people think about that in chat and stuff, and we could do it if you want. You need to find the right type of. I won't put it on. It won't be on today's one, but if we can think about it for all the times, and if people in the chat are up for it, then.
I was going to say because I've got like a 22-hour copyright-free playlist, so.
If we're not talking, it's just silence. But then it depends what kind of tunes it is, because then it can be totally into the mood or whatever. Like,
I'll just switch up. I'll add that to my role as well as like sorting out the cameras and doing the scores and everything like that. Just DJ it as well. If we're good vibes, good music. Bad vibes, bad music. Just add that to the list of things I've got to do. No bother.
I'm spilling. 3-0 today from Callan.
Daniel.
Penalty bingo. Right, let's do it. I'll go for 61st minute. Rangers will get a penalty.
14th.
That's my penalty bingo prediction.
14th.
Oh, Dallas is going early. 48th minute, 36. Okay. Someone's got to get the spot on. You know what's happening? Penalty to Rangers! What are you saying, Hannah? Prediction?
59.
Project your voice, look into the camera.
59.
59 for Hannah. She's just going 2 minutes ahead of me so she can try and get a better. Let's see how it is.
Els going very early, 5th minute.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Massive.
Set for a scrappy 1-0, scoring the 5th minute of injury time just to rub salt into the wounds. Win's a win, 3 points are 3 points. I'll take it, but I don't fancy sitting on the edge of my seat worrying for 90 minutes. So.
Oh no, like you've got that nerves thing. You want 2 goals in the first 10 minutes here. Settle the nerves. No one getting this point. Get rid of the PTSD of us choking these type of situations in the past few years, but.
Oh, I'm surprised no one said that up till Jake.
Why?
Penalty in 55. Like, I'm surprised no one else said that.
It's Clive ripping it. Absolutely love it. I've not been commentating for 3 weeks, he said. Have I missed anything? just a bit, mate. Just a bit. As always, appreciate everyone being here, sitting at over 200 concurrent viewers. Hopefully you all enjoy your time in here, and hopefully we're not too boring, too crazy, whatever you think of us. Hopefully we're enough for you to enjoy this.
It's just kind of trying to find the balance to please everyone, you know what I mean? Try to find the balance to make it entertaining for everyone.
Joke racism, the red card. There you go, that is all you need. Excellent. Oh, not Clive. What do you mean, oh, not Clive? He's by far the best Rangers commentator.
That's who won 4-0 at least today, but it's just so they can sit there. Fair enough.
Here we go. As always, as well, likes on the stream help out, get it out there. More people, just help the stream. Hit that thumbs up button.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Come on. I'm more than all that is to me.
It's the blue.
I literally didn't even predict the full at all today. That was totally.
No, that came out of
Like
absolutely
anyone
nowhere for me,
predicted
man.
the full was going to start.
Came out of absolutely nowhere. There we go, clean that up a little bit. Boom.
No worries, Kenny lad.
Jake's
Got it, kick off
Jake's
first,
pulling
yeah.
a Daniel now in refusing to admit the obvious. And get the timer up on screen. There we go.
And kick off.
Boom.
We
There
Holty
we
kick
go.
off. Like Agent Holty.
Righty.
Anyone that follows me on Twitter will have seen me having a right laugh with the agent talk this morning with that wee thread I had going. So hopefully Agent Holty's on our side today.
We'll see, we'll see.
I'm so like I wouldn't have been as nervous if they didn't drop the points earlier on the day, but because they've dropped the points, it's made this so much more of a
Important game.
It's just it's up the heart rate, it's up the goosebumps. Oof. I'm really interested to see how they both today.
I mean, going through what we saw during the week, obviously, everyone either saw or definitely heard us talking about the state of the pitch during the week. Like, Aribo came onto that pitch and still looked good.
It looked alright, but it's hard to judge that properly, isn't it? The state of that pitch.
But that's what I'm saying. If you can come onto a pitch in that state and still look half decent, you'd think it's good signs. You'd think. Those stickers in the front of the tops will be falling off in no time. Because you know the red card things aren't printed on because Defoe's is like that. Off at an angle. It looks like he's just been given the sticker and slapped it on.
Want Big Calvin to do every day, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've spoken about it before. We both think he's our better defensive player between him and Borna, but
the timer's not going very fast.
it is.
No, it ain't on the screen.
It's going on my end. 233, 234. Your webcam's gone majorly out of focus.
And my end is the opposite. Yours went out of focus and the thing isn't on the screen. They both.
Odd.
What chatting here at the start of this?
Nah.
Scrappy start.
It's just been, scrappy would be the best way to say it. It's not been timers on. Cheers, Bluenos. Mads greeting from Copenhagen. We hate Celtic more than you.
I'm glad you hate them, but I very much doubt you hate them more than us. But I'm glad you hate them. You're a man with sense.
They were cocky. That's just their attitude. They think they're better than they are.
unless on my end, do you know what? See, when I was looking at the stream, it's coming up like literally first half 25 seconds. So my end's nearly 4 minutes behind. Do you know what I mean? See, when I'm looking at the YouTube live stream page, because I've just looked up on my phone, like the actual live stream that people see from the chat. Yeah, the fans are horrible, mate. They are a horrible bunch of fans. You'll find, might be generous, maybe one in 100 or so that are like decent. The rest of them are deluded for a kind word.
Oh, Hadji there, mate. Come on. That's ours, though, if that goes. Throw, take it.
It's better. I can impress a little bit here. Oh, that's very good ball into there. I'm surprised the forward wasn't like that. Maybe that's the lack of game time there.
Maybe.
That was a brilliant ball in.
Oh, aye. I mean, we were talking over it at the time, but I heard them say something about a musculoskeletal injury. Maybe that's what it was with Borna. I don't know what. Still don't know what's caused it, but.
Yeah. Is the game started? It has started, mate. They should, on your end, you should be able to see the timer. We're at like 5 minutes 20 here. I've just answered that.
Els was wrong, no penalty in 5 minutes. I still got 30 seconds left.
Thanks for beating Magellan. How they've got to the Champions League, I'll never know. Holy, I'll have a point to prove here.
Come on, Hadji. Play it early, mate.
Nice ball. Get big Calvin. Look at this. Runs forward. Big steam train.
Tell you, mate, he's been talking to Borna.
Oh, the right footed
Great
cross.
Ball into the. Oh, Rebo, mate.
That was a lovely first time pass there with Davis into Rebo there. Never quite took that into control. That was a wee half chance, you know.
Oh, aye.
I know.
The rain's on again. The rain's on again. The heavens have opened.
Presume it's just a rest, mate. That's all I can think of. There's a lot of the team rested today, Mads.
No, Kamara has been absolutely fantastic recently. The guy deserves a break. Don't want to get him too tired ahead of important games, you know what I mean? Daniel, imagine looking up and seeing Calvin run at you. Patch that. Nah, I'd be terrified. The guy's a brick wall. In fact, I'd rather run into a brick wall.
I think Livingston first 7 minutes here. Also, they won't want to concede early. And you think that would be the floodgates opening, but they're very clearly setting up their stall to show that they're happy for a 0-0 draw here today. The usual 5 at the back.
It's just the mentality we've got to deal with, you know what I mean, man? Everyone coming thinking a draw's a win, and...
I think you need to play that out there, Hollander.
Saying that as if you've not run it. Oh no, I've definitely ran into my fair share of brick walls, Daniel. Through varying states of intoxication, but...
We would just say Rangers, Mads, but you would say actually it's like Glasgow Rangers Football Club. Yeah. But Rangers Football Club is like the official name. Either or, mate, but just Rangers.
On you go, Defoe!
Oh!
Arrivo!
Yes! Oh, it's Arrivo!
We've got...
Let's go, man! That's a start! Calm the nerves! Calm the nerves! Woo!
I thought Defoe could have done a lot. I thought Defoe could maybe have done a little bit better with it, but the boys made it work. Fantastic ball for Hadji there as well, by the way.
Lovely. Defoe, unlucky with the finish, but then Hadji with a vision after. It's Kane Defoe's
both shots there for Hadji.
He's rattled that across the 6-yard box. First time, no thinking about it, and then Aribo just got tapping from there. Brilliant goal. Good to see.
Two fantastic passes for Hadji there that led to the two shots. Again, like you were saying, unlucky for Defoe, but...
Relax.
DJ, what's going on? How you doing? DJ, you picked a good time to join the stream right as the goal goes in.
Mind the gap. Calvin's had a clash of heads with someone. I feel sorry for that other guy. Jesus.
Oof.
That's a naughty one. Calvin's got up to the head of the ball there and literally just acted as if that guy's head was the ball.
I think he got confused with how bald the guy was at the back. Not that I can really talk to him, but...
Sid Barrett, am I pronouncing it? Apologies for that.
SYD, Sid.
Sid, just tuning in from Toronto, mate. That is madness. Oh, you think so? Like, obviously, they spoke about that in the change room before coming out for this. Like, what motivation do you need, you know?
Aye.
So, I think Calvin's still down here, though. This is not great, but considering Bob is still obviously not fully fit.
Big Aribo at left back again. Now he's scored his goal.
Have you changed the score, aye?
Aye, it's updated.
Because in my end, you're ages behind.
Aye. Hair's going back nicely. I mean, I done back and sides again myself the other night. Or, not yesterday, even. But, leaving a bit of length on top now.
Yeah,
feel much more comfortable if we can go get a second. 100% Cameron. 2-0, settles the nerves a bit more. It's a bit more of a cushion.
That's where I sent you a Snapchat where my thing's come. It's obviously not, but I don't know why it's doing that. It's so far behind the mine.
Aye.
Just past the 7-minute mark. It's like 4 minutes behind.
Control F5 on that page, refresh it.
Nah, I'm scared. I've never done that before. It's fine. Who was that in the British Army team?
Who was playing the British Army team when they're now playing at Parkhead?
I don't know. I don't know what he just said there. I've never had the Parkhead, but...
he said someone excelled in the British Army team before playing at Parkhead, so I don't know if it... Oh, that's a foul, aye. He said someone excelled in the British Army team before playing at Parkhead, but I don't know if that was a case of they've played at Parkhead against them, or... you think no for them with all the stuff they go on about, but I don't know.
I don't think Celtic Football Club would let in a British soldier, you know. I don't think that would be allowed. Or an ex-British soldier. I wish I heard that bit of commentary again.
I know.
Replay it.
The Kamar Roof goal brought you here. Well, Mads, welcome. Tav's 1 goal off drawn Sandy Jardine's record of most goals through right back in the league. If we can get a second... Always good to get that a goal. Aye.
Corner for Rangers here. Decent ball, that. Corner.
Big Golson, man. He's...
Clear the way. We've got the ball again.
Alright. Big Golson seeing Tav and he's like, I'm not letting you get too far ahead of me with the goals. As I say that though, man, As I say it.
Great ball in to Tav. Goldson just, it was a hard one to control, mind you.
Aye.
But Bassey's all right now. Said, yeah, he's up and back to it. The big man. I think they were just checking
Aye.
everything was all right with him because it was a head knock. I don't think he actually was too badly injured.
Challenge game of the day. It's Rangers TV, Blue Nose. Rangers TV.
Solid. Clean sheet now, and that's us, but you
Yep.
certainly don't want to settle for 1-0.
3-1, Andy. Nah. I don't think this mob's getting a goal today. They'll be too busy sitting on the edge of their own box trying to make sure we don't score.
That's the thing, but because 1-0 is still suits them, chat. Like I don't think they'll come out.
They can
until
go for
2.
a lucky goal. Aye.
I don't think they'll come out until 2 because 1-0 still alright with them. Because if they get a lucky goal at some point in the game, they'll go up the road at 1-1, absolutely buzzing if they've won the Champions League. So.
Well, and Jacko.
Yeah, the Rangers sing.
Good early ball for Tav. Defoe! Oh my god!
Tav! First touch the
Tav, take a bow for that pass, son! The vision for Tav there!
No wonder Tav's one of the people getting congratulated there. Wow.
The vision for Tav! Jesus!
Oh, that's mad.
I mean, I don't want to take anything away from Defoe, but because it was a fantastic goal for Defoe.
Oh, Tav. Absolutely
man.
sensational. Luckily, no stride was he did not need to break his stride. He was just in a sprint and it literally hit his boot as it rolls into the net. Absolutely perfect. Literally perfect.
This team's turning into something scary. This team is turning into something scary.
And you'll always, but yeah.
Knew it's 100%, 100%.
That often, but you did put that Yas too apparently before that goal did go in. But for most people as well, don't put anything in the chat about any goals until we've reacted to it because we'll usually have a bit of delay through our stream. That's intensity all game, man. That part, I cannot get over that part.
Mate, the vision for Tav there. Like, I saw him hit it and I was like, I was just like, Tav, what? Then I saw Defoe running and I was just like, oh my god, he's actually done it. Golson, mate, come on. These are those mistakes that you need to keep cutting out.
Oh, man. What do you think about Hadji? Love him. Hot and cold at times, but he's providing assists, providing goals for us. He's only going to grow and grow.
I think Hadji's very much a European player. I think the European style just suits his game a bit more. Still does a job in the league when he has to, but very much think he's more a European player for us. And again.
Lennon must stay, hello, hello. And that's trending today, Lennon out. We need to get keep Lennon in, trending on Twitter today, boys.
Kashinya to Celtic. Oh, man. It'd be good to see. No, DJ, it'd be good to see Morelos back to scoring ways, but I mean, at the same time, I'm very, very happy with the squad now. It's like, there was a point in time where if we weren't getting goals for Alfie, we weren't winning games. Now we've got everyone just contributing so much to the team, man. Oh, that's poor. That was poor, Davis. Come on. Don't know if you saw that or not, because I know I saw you looking at your phone, putting some notes down there, but ball came into the box. Davis hit it, flicked it back into our box, right to one of their guys on the penalty spot, basically, man. Jeez, that was worrying.
You don't want to give them any sniff now. You just want to go and bury this now.
Oh, 100%.
He's very criticised back in Romania. He's hot and cold. He is hot and cold, but he's a big moments player. But I think he's going to grow into that more because he's not like a player that's takes a game with the scruff of the neck and he's done that in the Braga game. Like that's an exception where he was absolutely outstanding. But in most games since then, he's just got flashes of brilliance. But it's obviously just about trying to get that more consistency, which all this game time and stuff, I'm sure he'll get there to where he's like, because it's, you see Kent's always got the ball, always demanding it. You would say he's a very, very big game influencer, where he's still got it in him. Like, I'm not meaning to criticise him, but I'm just basically saying, he can get a lot better. Right, Cameron, you're right. He's got that to live up to. Do you know what I mean? So people are always going to compare that.
Right. Tav's on one today, man, honestly.
Aribo as well. See, if Aribo wins it, what happens to Arfield now? Do you drop him into one of the deeper roles? Do you? It's difficult, man. It's hard to keep him out.
Oh, aye. He's been fantastic as well.
I would like a midfield three of Aribo, Arfield, and Kamara.
Oh my!
What even happened there? A low ground cross, and I think it might have been an own goal if it went in. It didn't go in, but McGregor was totally lost by it. It literally went across, maybe from like 2 yards out, hit the other post, and luckily bounced to us rather than a Livingston player right away. But that was very dangerous. Did you see that come off it?
I didn't see who it came off, but
possibly
because there were a few bodies in there, so like could have just came off anyone there. But aye,
Everton's still getting beat 2-0. That's mad. I thought Everton would have breezed that today, by the way.
You'd think, but Daniel, that number 9's a bit big.
See, for the people that went in here before, I was like, I did say this. You can back me up for those that were in early. I went with 4-0, but in my head before I said it, I was going. Oh, I said it out loud. I was like, I'm thinking actually bigger numbers here, but I'm going to settle with 4-0.
Yeah, I did say that. You did.
I was like, I did want to say 6-0, but I was going, am I being a bit too? Is that just my hype talking from the previous result and that? But playing like this with these early goals, it's not impossible here.
Defoe should have been running off that for Bassey, by the way.
Dangerous cross. People had to claw that away. Might have been sneaking out.
Unlucky for Tav there, man. I don't think Tav was expecting that ball first time.
Hammers was playing, mate. Well, he started anyway. I know he started. Hammers is playing.
Their chance came off Goldson. All right, Daniel, cheers. I mean,
Is it Dolly Mengan I've got up top? I think so. No, it's not actually. It's that something that ends in Thomas. I think. You just saw that Celtic drew Aberdeen. They were very lucky to get a draw. Well, I say lucky to get a draw. Like Aberdeen collapsed. Aberdeen should have been 3-1 up, mad. They were 2-1 up, but then collapsed. Celtic scored 2 goals in like a couple of minutes, and then it was a penalty with the last kick of the ball near enough. They got the equaliser.
for what I'm
So that's
hearing,
made
though,
all of
one of
us
Celtic's penalties were a bit dodgy and maybe shouldn't have happened, but you expect that, you know what I mean, when it's them.
It was a mistake. It was definitely not a penalty.
Aye.
New guy Zunga, I think he's still coming out of isolation, and then he's going to have to
It's
get
that
up to speed for the first team.
it's that J. Emmanuel Thomas that's their number 9. Great ball for Aribo to Jack. Hadji, Jack, beautiful
Yeah.
link-up play.
Oh, I'm okay.
Beautiful
Nice,
pass for Hadji there, man.
He plays him all the time. Nutmeg passes Hadji.
Nice, Daniel.
Jack
We are the
finding
Rangers
himself
of Denmark.
all going for a goal.
Alright.
Why did someone shoot? One of his teammates should be turned him there. Literally, Calvin was literally basically enemy was that close. Who should be turned to him?
If he'd tried turning, he'd have been going into a brick wall, aye.
It was a very bad shoot for his teammate. It's very interesting about these fans. Obviously, we all prefer fans being there, but it's interesting to hear what the players say. Managers shooting in that.
Oh, yeah. Jack, that'll be that's his initials. JT.
It's because his name's so long.
J. Emmanuel Thomas. His name's J. Emmanuel Thomas, so JT, Jet.
See that one came off the post? I was talking about. I think it's actually bounced the big Jet, and he's just not expected it. It has, isn't it?
It was Jet that put it. It came off Jet's. Came off Jet's shin.
He's that big boy, man.
Oh, aye. Your dad says Aberdeen used to be a good team.
Like
go back far enough. Aye. But in recent history, it's just all been old firm, really.
We're going for an Ajax score chat. What about that result the other day? I know we're here to talk about Rangers, but 13-0.
It's ridiculous, man. You'd just quit at half time if that was the score.
It was 2-0 at half time.
Really? 11 go. A goal every 4 minutes in the second half? That's mad.
That's the chance of what missing. Well, I thought it would have been. Did they break the old film? I think arguably the best manager of all time. What are we talking about? Comfortable position. You'd think Livingston would start to come out here being 2-0 down, but they still seem happy sitting in and just staying. Yeah.
Ooh, Digney red card for Everton, man.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, Cameron, sorry, I was lost in what you were talking about at first.
So far, though, for those of you that can't watch the game that are here, hopefully you hear a bit about what's going on. It is just comfortable possession right now. We're just playing the ball comfortably between our defenders, midfield.
I think we're literally trying to just.
It's literally just
Drag
playing
them
out
out
the
a little
game and
bit
drag them
now.
out wide. Drag
Rangers are
them
at a
out, create a
stage where
little bit of space. But
it's cruise control here because we're going, well, we're 2-0 up here and he's not going to attack us. Like,
well in, Jacko, man.
he's fighting for a starting 11 spot back.
Oh, aye.
It's a huge point, but if Levy came out, then I think they'll just damage limitation from 29 minutes in.
If Levy come out, we could be seeing an Ajax scoreline. Well, and
Well done, Phil. Big one.
Just bundled him over in
It's
the back
actually
there,
weird,
ref,
but
right?
you can see what you want with Defoe. Like, he's not got the height, he's not got the speed, he's not got the strength. He plays, he scores.
I don't know where he pulls it from, but aye.
Plays, he scores. It just the man just literally was putting us there just to score goals.
Loving the depth we have in midfield. I mean, Fergie was talking about that in the pre-game interviews and that as well. We've got, what? Jack, Arfield, Davis, Kamara, Zungu in the squad. Obviously, the Zungu's no had a touch at like first team yet, but like we've got so many players that can play that midfield now. It's a fight for it. Oh, don't you try hurt a Rebo. Aye, we've just got him back. Please don't.
Can he catch Twinkle's toes? Don't worry. I don't know if you like. See, I think better with a fully 100% fully fit Roof, him up top, Kent, Hadji, and Aribo should be like the attacking threat. But then it's so hard. I feel so harsh to leave Arfield out with his performances recently. Like I think he could play. He could sit a little bit, be the box to box guy. You know what I mean? That obviously does chip in defensively. Like I did say this earlier. I would love to see the back line. It's kind of speaking for itself right now, but the middle three of Kamara, Arfield, and Aribo, and then Hadji, Ruth, and Kent up top. I'd love to see that. I need to see what Greengo offers when he comes in. But
JD, that was a good goal, mate. Fair play to you. Fair play.
Livingston ball in the box. Well dealt with. Big Calvin. Goal kick in it.
Yep.
Goal kick.
Really like Arfield always puts in the shift plays for 100%, Cameron. 100%. Don't get me wrong. Like I love Arfield, and like you can tell how much the club means to him and that. But it's like there was a period he wasn't playing the best, but I think he's been absolutely outstanding recently. And again, we were touching on this before the game. It is very harsh that some people are being left at the squad. They do deserve starting spots, but unfortunately,
good ball in, Tav. Oh,
Defoe on the end of that, mate. Well in.
He should have gambled. I think Defoe thought the Livingston player was getting on the end of that, but he completely misjudged it, and then that made Defoe misjudge it. That was an easy chance for him. Oh, that's a beautiful ball.
Bassey's looking very, very good, Daniel.
Defoe's got the hand up of apology there. That was... he's shaking his head. He knows there. He knows that was a chance.
Just start Roof getting to stand in the halfway line.
Move it, move it, move it. Well done. Oh, Goldson. Stray ball there. Goldson. He's either magnificent or he puts the ball at a pitch when no one's near him.
Doesn't feel like over a whole week since the Old Firm. Nah, it really doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Can't wait to go on the Ibrox tour again because it's got done up. Oh, aye, that'll be good for people to go on when everything's finally back to normal. But
I'm probably. You can do the tours still, I think. Tours still. No, I don't think they are. I'm sure I've seen people. I'm confused, see, because I've seen people still going to the Argyle restaurant thing.
no way.
Hi guys, can you please have a shout out? Please have a shout, please.
I think he's just asking for a shout out.
Someone can give me a shout out if you want, Anthony. On you go, mate.
Oh no, that's on Twitch. You can do that.
Like Calvin, ooh, decent ball. Just to take the goal kick.
Careful, he might still score it. Golson's been very.
It's daily benefit. What are we talking? I don't even know. They used to have an application thing. You can't do that anymore. I don't even know.
You've got to be picked for it now.
So they just come at you and say,
I think so.
We verify you. That's ridiculous. I patch you up from day one. What did it say? With lack of subs. We've been hit and miss in it. It's just part of the parcel when you're at Rangers. I'm sure after like a couple of results at Hearts in that last year, you had a lot of people, myself included, saying, "Is Gerrard good enough for this?" Because we are seeing the same mistakes, same things week in, week out. But good on the club sticking with it. It seems like things are going the way they should right now.
I mean, that's the thing as well. This is his first major job as a manager as well. He's going to grow into it, you know.
Cheers, Anthony, mate. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. See, that's the part there I'm talking about, like the slight difference between Kent and Hadji. It's good that you've not got players that are so similar over the pitch. Like Kent just having the ball there, running with it, comfortable with it, coming deep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Calvin's strength though, he's just gymmed someone. Can he get a ball in? He does. Oh!
Jackal with a shot, by the way, man. Unlucky. I think that actually took a touch off someone in the way in, maybe. I'm surprised that got through to Hadji, though, to be fair.
I've not seen his goal. I'm surprised he didn't keep him around as a squad player. Not for the first team, but I'm surprised he wasn't kept around for a squad player. Even for the morale and the thingy. Like, Gerrard spoke multiple times about Halliday being like basically like an off-field captain, which is amazing to have around the club. But Halliday, you know, he would just stayed around here forever if he was off a contract. Every Rangers fan would. Like, I'm surprised he wasn't kept.
Hollander putting people in the deck.
Not to push for the first team squad. Like we have outgrown Andy Halliday, but yeah, for a squad player, I'd have kept him. Like Jet. Well done. Good colour. Get up, go on with that. Yeah.
Gotta love the commentary. Good luck with that.
He did, mate. Like, he is decent. I don't think he's a bad player, but I just think the quality I've got in the squad's just a lot, especially the first team's just a lot bit ahead of him.
Surpassed him now.
Oh, Jacko gets
Through
nutmegged.
the legs, aye.
Someone checking you and Ryan Jack's been nutmegged. Oh, unlucky Defoe. Aribo's on the end of it. Oh, someone!
Make up your mind, boys!
Oh!
Come on! Do you think Jack will score? I'd love to see him score. Because you could, like we touched on this a little bit earlier, you can really see he's fighting for that first team spot again. So I think
That was a big chance there, by the way. It was Aribo and Defoe with a mix up. The two of them were going through. They had one defender in the way between them and the goal. And they both kind of left it for each other. No one took the ball. What a wasted chance that was.
only worrying thing about Jack scoring is we'll never hear the end of it for Ewan. That's about it.
I wonder if you're alive today, Daniel. Have you heard anything from him? Presume we've not heard from him, so hence the no being in for the watch all. I'm not sure if Scott's
Haji,
working or
mate,
not.
come on. Just a little bit of awareness lacking for Haji there to know the ball was for him, but
Am I seeing a Livingston keeper wasting time? The man's walked from one side to his box. I couldn't be so lucky, mate. Aye. Sitting in. I think we're actually maybe a little bit of a tactic themselves, sitting in a little bit and playing for a counter so that they open up.
maybe.
Sitting, do you know what I mean? Because see if we are up in their face and keeping them pinned in, but if we back off a little bit,
Well, in Hollander there, man.
yep, solid for the big man.
It's like it's literally been game management for the 20th minute. Like, because this is the thing as well, though, as much as we're talking about, we'd love to see high score lines, like 5-6 goals a game. Like, there's just as good a chance that.
What's he gave here? Foul. Get that a bit, Callum, but it's just not the Rangers style, you know. The style is have it all the time, dominate the game.
That's
Who do
what I
you
was
think's the
about.
most underrated player at Rangers? Underrated. See, I'm trying to think of people that don't get enough credit because, like,
Honestly,
they get credit.
for what we've seen him, Patterson, like he looked very good when he was playing. Like I like the look of him for a future player.
I would say Glenn Kamara. Glenn Kamara for me, most underrated. To not get anywhere near the credit he deserves. IMO. I could probably think of that and maybe say someone else, but off the top of my head.
Love that. 7 men in a line on the edge of the Livy box.
Another good ball. No, a bit too close to keeper, actually. A bit too close to keeper. Couple of minutes to half time.
At this point, it's just see the game out.
These games, what? So you want the goal difference I don't know what it's
Aye.
looking down to at the end of the season. Aye. Not agree with Greg Stewart being under it. I think Greg Stewart kind of deserves to be where he is. No offence to the guy, but I don't think he's anywhere near the ability wise. Oh,
For Defoe there.
oh! Just when Daniel spoke in the chat, Jordan Jones for underrated, possibly. Just when Daniel spoke in the chat, there's a possibility.
But Daniel's leaving and no coming back now, mate. Now that you've said that, he's gone.
No. If what with the keeper not letting him play it on the ground?
He's definitely underrated by Daniel. Can tell you that much.
But 54 likes as well on the stream, brilliant. But someone's got that 55th like in the stream, surely. You see people unliking it to like it. I'm the 55th. Oh, there we go. Someone stole it. Crown for you. Unofficial crown.
You'd say Jack. I think Jack's very split opinions. Some people love him, Ewan, and some people don't think he's good enough compared to others, but don't know, I admitted the other night he's decent, just far from a favourite, very far.
Likes about up to 6. Let desperate to be 55th like. He's overdone it. How dare you like the stream so much? He's put it to 66.
Defoe going for the roof remake there, did you see that?
They'll have bets with her. They'll bet you they'll be going, I can do
Why?
that. They'll bet you see a few
Why?
more people throughout this, not like every game, but throughout this season trying to go from there as well, just to rub it into Roof. But half time, 2-0, very comfortable. One little dodgy moment where a ball got dribbled across the box. It hit the post. Luckily, we were the quickest to react to that and get it away.
Oh, we weren't even quickest to it, that's the thing. Because when we looked back at it, it came off Jet and went straight back to McGregor. So it was really, really unlucky that they never got a goal. Well, really lucky for us, rather, that they never got a goal there.
Simply the best night in. Oh, a stream. I was like, is that a night out? During COVID, I was like, oh, get me there. It's
We didn't actually train for this game. Every player just hit the ball for the halfway line and tried to score.
Right, mate, I'm going to use my usual half-time toilet run. I'll be back in a second,
Mate,
right?
but,
So, who your thoughts in the chat? Who was your man of the match? If you are managing to watch it, and who of the subs would you like to see in the second half? DJ, I wish, mate. I wish. Just a question. I could be the out and out right winger. I wish, mate.
DJ, you weren't meant to leak that, mate. Come on now. Come on now. It's raining, though. Might be worth a shot at bringing Kamar on. I mean, if he's taking shots like that in the rain, then aye, definitely. But I know that ball, like, I mean, I said at the time of the goal, Jake, like, I don't want to take away anything for Defoe, because, like, the awareness to hit that first time, like, it was fantastic and it was a fantastic finish. But the vision from Tav is what made that goal, plain and simple. Like, Tav's seen things that I don't think anyone else has seen there. Wouldn't mind seeing it and coming on. I mean, Defoe's got a goal. He's been playing all right, but just with the way they play, I think someone a bit more physical, a bit bigger, like Kitten, would be good. Maybe I don't know, maybe roof on for Hadji as well. Maybe Hadji's not looked too good. Because we know Roof can drop back, play that like wide roll and stuff as well. Get in the middle. Aribo, Roof, and Kent changing it up behind. We'll see. But Bruce, but DJ saw that tweet on right after it on Twitter. Just get it in some match sharpness, see what you can do. I definitely. Hadji was great first. I mean, he done well for the goal. Obviously, it was a fantastic ball through to Defoe. Defoe unlucky with the shot, and then the awareness for Hadji to ping it across to Aribo straight away. Really, really well done. But other than that, I don't think he's not looked bad, but he's not looked like, I don't know. I don't want to say game sharp, but
John, mate, I was one of Taz's biggest critics last year.
all right.
I think having no fans and majorly benefited him. He's proven, not just me guessing, it's fair for me to say, he's a weak mentality man. He's coming out and saying that he gets nervous when playing at home against Hamilton, etc., in front of the Ibrox crowd. That's a weak mentality. You can't say, "Oh, I don't think I'm being harsh." It's literally, he said it himself. So playing in front of no fans, I think, has allowed him to raise his confidence, and I think his performances are backing that up. So it's just a question of, and hopefully, it keeps us up when there's fans back in Ibrox. A brilliant pass to Hadji, seen that again, with it almost lead up to the first goal.
That's what I was saying. Like, both passes to Hadji were fantastic for that. I'm nipping to the toilet, so your turn. Enjoy.
He's not. It's just been booked. Anyone got a Calvert Lewin shot on the Sky Bet? It's been battered because of that. I've not had a good couple of days in betting. I wouldn't be surprised if Defoe played a full game. I definitely think you see someone else coming on. It is, by the way, the goal looks so simple from Defoe, but it is a really hard finish. But the pass was just literally sublime. It's finished 2-0 Everton, 2-0 against Everton. Just sitting and listening here to having my can, but it's like you can't say enough, you can't give enough praise to that Tav pass for the fourth goal. Once win this, 18 nothing goal indeed. Brilliant. I fancy us to come out and get at least a couple of goals here in the second half. And let me check the goal difference quickly on my phone at the top of this table. Like we must have a better goal difference because they concede goals left, right, and centre. Let me just quickly check this. Oh, our goal difference is way better. We've scored the same amount, but they've conceded 7 more goals. If we get a quickly, we'll see it in Roof going on. Yep. I'd like to see Roof going on. Come on, Rangers from a. Oh, there we go. Bengaluru. Hopefully I pronounced that right, from India. Your team's. How's your team getting on? Are you in your pre-season, mid-season? What's happening over there? A partner club from India. Love to see it. Welcome to the screen, mate. In like 23 and 18, we 23 and 8 out. Well, now it is. It was before the game. You're right, but it's now 25. We've got 25 goal difference, they've got 18. Mr. Rangers man. Is Mr. Rangers man tweeting again? Or are we talking like Mr. Rangers man is in like Ferguson? Oh, the whole team will have been tested. Yeah, true, but it can take like a little bit of time for tests to come back. And so I've got no idea. I don't think we've actually finished seeing the outcome of that coronavirus thing because I think we'd be lucky not to have anyone that pre-season. The season starts on November 20th. Ah, okay. Okay. All the best then. All the best for your games and your season. You're looking at this game in the bench and they think about Thursday. You're literally, mate, I've seen Taylor about the bench. Literally, pretty much every single person there could have a shout for them in the starting lineup. They could. The bench is so strong today. It's brilliant to see. But this is, you're 2-0 up here at half time. How many times have we seen this in the past 4 years or whatever that we have the chance to like go a point in front of Celtic or level it with Celtic after they've had a result like that Aberdeen one, and we've folded, we've drawn or lost, and here we are coming out, getting a job done early, and obviously touch wood, but looks like we're going to be 6 points clear. Prop hunt, mate, I know, back in the day. Back in the days, if it was like years ago. Probably more champs tonight. Let's see Rangers this week's time, but I think you'll probably end up getting that, you know, Jack. Like you'll probably end up seeing some sort of final between either in India and against Bengaluru or against Orange County. You end up seeing something like that at some point. Anything up there in the benches and starting lineup. I mean, literally, you could swap that full bench and starting lineup. You'd still be obviously there's a bit more attackers than that at the bench, but you know what I mean. And I want to hit the post. That was massive luck. That it was actually the bounce off the post that just smacked off the guy's shin. Thankfully, never Big Jet never expected that to come back to him. We got lucky with that one, but apart from that, we've been troubled defensively, which is good. What's supposed to happen this season but cancelled duty? Oh yeah. What do you think the score would be for Bengaluru versus this current Rangers team? What you got there? Oh, I was going to say ask her to bring it then, but so when next week versus Kelly, we can go 9 ahead. Do we play before them as well next week, Jake? That's big. You be what? Just need to get a drink to all. We got the gym. We got water later on tonight. So.
Snap each take a performance. That's the sort of game we drop. You said it was Hibs and Motherwell that Celtic had next, wasn't it?
Tell you, I know they had like a really tough few games in a row. But they have Motherwell and Hibs away. As our next 2 games. Basket's an absolute unit, mate. Tell you, couple more games maybe throughout the end of this year, and it'll be real competition for honour for a start spot. We'd have to play your B squad to have a chance, but our league is improving. We got Robbie Fowler managing. It's good to have bigger names coming into the league.
Next is Aberdeen Scotch. They have Aberdeen back-to-back weeks, so they've got Aberdeen in the cup, then Hibs and Motherwell in the league.
Jeffrey's a mate, been solid, created enough chances, created a few more. Could have been a bit, like, it's hard to be critical of the first half, but probably could have took a few more chances in that first half. There was a few final balls that weren't ideal, but we've been solid enough defensively. There's just one moment where I don't know if it was them or us that got lucky. It was a bit of both, because how it happened was lucky because it was just a deflection off corner from a cross that came in, but it went off the post. But apart from that, we've not been troubled. Controlled the game, looking good.
So far, it's very solid. Very, very solid.
Get this thing, Carford.
Just wanted to score another 2 to settle with that. I reckon Jack could have scored, just took a little more time with shots. And I think that...
I'll take my 4-0 prediction.
4-0. 4-0 will do just fine. But I think Jack, the one for the outside of the box, we just tried side footing it in the corner. Just a little bit unlucky with that, man. Maybe if you... I don't know, maybe if you'd lifted that, might have troubled the keeper a bit more, maybe, I don't know. But I think Jack's been looking very good. Could definitely get a goal today with the way he's playing.
Here we go. Second half about to start.
One more on you and Lockyer, right? 2 more me and Risa, right? No Jackal goal,
No
please.
Jackal.
Can't put up with you. Daniel, I think we're on that boat, mate. Don't worry.
I had a 61st minute penalty roulette, didn't I?
Mine was like 16th minute, so mine's just certainly out the window. I was close with the goal, though. Jake's still saying 55th. I'll find that one out in 10 minutes then, Jake.
You got your timer going now, eh?
Just about.
That's just to see what Livingston do this half, or will they continue with that same style? You think they've got to try and get at least a goal? Or do they... Surely you're not going to expect Daniel's imitation. Like, how tin pot can you get? That should have been a foul on Aribo there.
There we go. Offside there. No, for him. He was on. Well done,
Well
Bassey.
done. Like Calvin blocking the cross. Yes,
If Jackal scores, can I had to say the cheese and CJ's thumbnail. 55's coming home. Oh. Still early days in the season, so I'm not going to try and jinx anything, but it's looking good.
Corner for Libby. Davis clears it, and I'll call him up. And I'll call him up then.
Nice and easy for Goldson at that time.
Goldson in near post, love that. Make it out to that. I'm fighting a bit of pressure here. Ken's got a counter chance here, big counter chance. He's taking it on himself. Well, we took a bit too long there.
Yeah, could have released that a little bit earlier, but Bassey got done there a little bit too easily. He came back
Davis,
hunting for it though.
Yep. Good recovery. Aribo. Fouled, as usual.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Aribo.
Guys try to put him in an armbar there for the look at it. What?
I'll come on at some point. Roof and that, and you reckon? I reckon Roof will come on to try and get back to match fitness at some point here, yeah. Up in one big foul, he wins everything in there, man. The Eros goal, obviously. What kind of answers that? What kind of question even? Free kick chance here. Bit of a sloppy tackle for Davis, but it's a bit far out. I'd be very surprised to see McGregor properly troubled here.
Who's favourite Rangers player growing up? Ooh. Probably Moles for me. What about you, Reese?
I don't know. You've asked me all the time.
Nah.
Hard. Probably Barry Ferguson.
I always liked Arteta as well, man. Arteta was always a favourite of mine. Love to see him, as much as I'm not really an Arsenal fan, love to see him at least turning them round a little bit now. But
Why are the team so long to hit this free kick? What is happening?
Oh, that for that, ref? You made us wait that long? Young, so loved Novo, loved watching him.
Waited all that time.
No, man, that was ridiculous. Loud rip for you, James. Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
They both starting to dance. Love it.
Yeah.
John Stein, the hammer. Can he blame me? Can he blame me?
Oh, I know. That's definitely some good players to grow up watching, you know what I mean?
Dallas maybe a little bit more than me, but I certainly wasn't fully privileged enough to be old enough to be watching the football properly when they gods were playing.
Say that, I'm only 3 years older than you.
I see a lot of people saying David Cooper.
Mendes, Novo.
Question for a couple of the older gentlemen in the chat. David Cooper or Brian Laudrup, if you had to pick one in your team? I know that divides a lot of opinion when I see that in social media.
Well, and Tav. Completely didn't mean that at all, but... John saying Cooper, Sid saying both.
Both. I'm not choosing, I'm picking both.
Ian saying Cooper and all. Daniel saying Papach for him. Sure it's no Jordan Jones, Daniel.
long throws into the box, easily dealt with. We've got a feeling there, like, Wolves, like it's not as much as we can from what's going on with the game here, but it's got that feel, like Clive did touch on that, saying letting it sizzle out here, and it's kind of got that feel to it now. I think it might end up, it's not a very high quality second half as it started here.
What player do you wish we could watch? Yours would be Gaza, Daniel.
But Cooper, probably.
Honestly, I don't know. I'd love to watch like Prime Ali.
Yeah, good shoot.
Prime Ali would be a good watch. Aye.
It's a very good shoot. Play with Davis. Our tempo had slowed down in the second half here. Like, understandable.
Referee.
Like, we don't want to drop it too much to give them a chance, but after the past week and a bit we've had, players are putting an absolute shift. I know there's a few changes from today, but it's hard to have that absolute killer mentality 24/7, you know. Prime Ali. His middle. Chance here for a free kick. Dad's working this out in the box here.
Who scored the second goal? Second goal. Was that the first? I know, second goal's the fault.
That Goldson and Goldson and Calvin went a wee. Goldson more moaning at Big Calvin there for tackling him, getting each other's way there, which could have been a wee half chance. Aye, McCoy is 83 to 98, so yeah.
That's how much you want for the telly behind you. Mind you bought Gaffer's bike wheel. Telly's not for sale, mate. I need that. I need that.
83 to 98, McCoy is here. I was born in 96, so
I was 93, so I'd be 98. I wasn't compass mentis enough to really understand it.
that's some shift. 15 years now, but. An 82 and a 1990.
If you had to play a player in their prime in the current squad, who would it be and why replace the others in that position? I don't know, you know.
What, for a prime into this squad?
Aye, take any Rangers player for their prime and put it into this squad.
Either.
You'd think maybe, I don't know, because our midfield's been looking really good. Don't get me wrong, as much as I love Philip, I'd maybe say someone like... Actually, I don't know.
Just comfortable possession in Livingston's half, yeah. Playing it around, trying to find any gap we can here, but the urgency is down a bit.
I think it's only old Rangers players we're talking here, Cameron. If not, then I'd probably say Prime Pelly, because I'd love to see Pelly play. Oh, Tav! Oh.
Very close
Unlucky
to getting
Tav,
into that.
man.
Kent again. Good vision for Kent to find
Oh,
that in.
very, very good.
Tav's angry with yourself there.
Oh, I know. Joey Barton walks into this team, DJ, 100%. Huh.
Hateley and I think as a combo in it, like it's difficult to argue against Hateley and McCoy's together in it. It's difficult. What's happening, John?
Cameron, afternoon. Are you late to the party? Well, so far the goal scoring party, very much possibly. It's been a comfortable game so far, but no one's in the box. Perfect.
Yeah, lovely hold up play.
Oh, man.
A bit too much there. Welcome to the party tonight.
Take it like we're playing hefty defensive. Aye. See when you talk about keepers for me, cause like he was the keeper at the time. Pat's just hit on it there, cause he was the keeper at the time when I was growing up and getting interested in Rangers and that. Big Stefan Kloss, like he's always one that will come to mind for me. Pardon me, but big Stefan Kloss, he's always someone that will come to mind.
I was laughing here. This is one of the famous mid-sentences for Derek. He just goes for it and then just continues. And nothing happens here.
How many Camerons are in here? I don't know. I'm losing count, mate. We need to get a Cameron counter.
There's a fair few Camerons in the chat.
Charbonnier. Gorham. Aye. Gorham's always in the conversation.
Oh. Pittman beating goals in the air there. Went wide. Easy enough dealt with, but half chance you can call it that from Livingston there.
Yeah, half chance I suppose. Aye. What's your thoughts on Bassey then? Still Robert happy? I'm very happy with Bassey. I think he's for the game time he's had with us, I think he's been fantastic. I think
Certainly think he's going to find himself as a starter here at some point in Rangers.
Aye.
I'll definitely say that. I could genuinely see Bonner leaving for a decent sum of cash next season.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you might see Big Calvin for the following season having that number one left back spot at this rate.
Possibly, aye.
I think we've seen a few teams that Serie A. I'm sure Roma were really interested in Bonner as well at one point. I feel a lot of clubs might be after him next year.
Aye.
I think next year will be our hardest time because the players are showing a kind of form. If they keep that throughout this year, I think a lot of our players are going to be in demand next year. You think Morelos is going to be off? I think Kamara will be sought after. I think
Roof getting ready to come on.
I think you'll have quite a few. I think Aribo might be like. There's a lot of your players that other teams might try to get.
I know, Colin. That's a name that I don't hear often flung about. Big Shota Averladze, man. I don't hear that name flung about a lot.
Oh, Clive's stealing my tweet there. My tweet, Clive. Morelos injured? Not as far as I've not seen anything about him being injured. So
I think, Cameron, I think it might have just been after a bit of a lackluster performance against Standard. What country shot from? Top of my head, couldn't tell you, Daniel.
Georgia.
I thought it was.
You thought it was,
flag.
didn't you?
The flag came into my. The flag came into my head. I just couldn't mind the country to go with it. Because it came into my head. I was like, I'm sure that
I knew that one before you said it. hold on. Counter chance. Livingston here. Decent ball in. No, that's a bit too much. That was a bit of a wee half chance there. Get swung in. Kent back there, defensive work, but they've got enough chance.
Well, and McGregor.
McGregor away. And there we go. Chance to counter here. Wee danger there. I'd like to see this third goal go in just to. I'm confident, very confident now, but just to 100% kill this game here. Really wanting this third goal. It's a standstill push at time here, lads. Hadji fouled again. And here comes the roof.
The roof.
Straight swap for Jermaine.
Fantastic goal for Defoe the day. Like, that's the thing though. It's like the first touch to take the shot in the first touch, as I was saying at half time when you were away. Like, to take the shot in the first touch was fantastic, but like you said, it was pinpoint for Tav. It basically fell onto his foot, and Defoe had to do nothing really. That's like one of the.
Defoe made the finish look easy. It still was.
I know it was. But... Echo, you alright there, mate? You been bullied or something? Or are you just a bit depressed after your mob got humped last weekend?
And midweek, and today.
Just generally, really. Unlucky. Goldson's getting so many of them. Good ball for Tav, unlucky.
And the body left foot down. I remember that one, to be fair. Can't be dribbling space. Finds a rebound. Corner. Should we have taken the cash from Leo from Morelos? Nope. I think he's worth more than 16.5.
With the way he's played this season, I don't think he is, man. I don't think he's done anything to push that value up.
Definitely for me, it's got to be at least 20.
Come on, he's going to use the live commentary in the game so we've got an idea of what's happening. Gordon, we do talk about the game, but we also talk about other stuff.
Mentioned that a few times. Roof's first chance. Shoot! Goal kick. Not quite the same effect he had that time.
Nah, not quite. I mean, maybe if he took the shot for the corner, who knows? Who knows? Oh,
Forrest is on for double. If that means anything to anyone, those Livingston players. Hopefully Roof can maybe pick up the pace again for the end of this game here. Get another goal.
I'd like to see another goal or two, but it's... I mean, we've touched on it so many times already, it's game management. It's
both
game
teams
management
literally
at
just
this
seem
point.
settled with this. Both teams seem settled. Livy, alright, okay, 2-0. We're expecting to get beat.
Livy just look like they're like, right, okay, if we get a goal, we get a goal. Send them.
Because if that was his brother, like, I didn't know, but I could tell from the neck size. Because they've got very similar necks. Who's getting a booking here? Lovely centre half got a booking
Right.
after the rest gave advantage. It is Daniel. I never actually knew that. I never heard what he said about it, but I could literally just tell by the neck that it was his brother. What a strange thing to have in your family, just born with no necks. Haribo plenty of space, yes.
Come on, come on. Take him on, take him on, take him on. Family's made of shampoo, they're all head and shoulders. Love it. George, I don't really upload to YouTube though, mate. I more just do live stuff, but
That's his Twitter there. So you can,
occasionally.
it's
on screen.
His Twitter and you go for there. I like that head and shoulders. That was funny.
That gave me a good giggle when I read it.
Ball in, corner. Come on, he's a dangerous ball. Need something to wake us up in this second half, man. I'm not complaining. We're comfortable, but it ain't electrifying to watch.
I was going to say there's been nothing really exciting second half.
This second half with the neutral would be boring, to say the least.
Hollander gets his head onto it, but miles wide.
The cross was too heavy.
It's too.
We're good for Spurs that first half, but certainly in the second half, we're not got a second gear. Absolute cruise control.
And Cameron, I agree with that. It does feel like we've been coasting in games.
Livingston, McGregor.
Well, and McGregor,
man. Chance there, the guys got away from Goldson slightly, and then
tried playing it across the edge of the 6 yard.
Done well not to parry it out as well. Done well to keep that close.
Keep his hand on it, keep it in. Done really well there. And straight away, boom, up edge of their ball. Oh, take that through. Game's dead, which means Livy will go for harder tackles. Get Aribo off, please. Don't say that, Daniel, please.
You know, that's the thing. Like, you don't criticise when you're running too much. But wait, hold on, Calvin into the box.
Oh, unlucky there, man.
Poor delivery there. The Tavs crosses to Big Hateley's headers. That would have been a nice combination. Davo with a wing play.
Oh, man, unlucky. Just a bit of a miscommunication there, I think, between Roof and Davis, but
picking up a little bit here, like I was saying there before, that last wee half chance, I think you'll see Gerrard come out and be quite critical in the second half, saying he would want his players to be more ruthless, going or really, really put teams to the sword, as we've heard him say a good few times. But in this year, like Kevin Thompson's just talking about there in the commentary, he's just saying that the game is just really stale right now, and we're looking for something to light a spark here again.
Donald, I wouldn't say he's been
good, all right.
Good or bad. He's just done what he's had to do, really.
Kamara's still the man to play in the stadium nowadays, in my opinion, but he's been all right. Does the job for a game like this.
He's not really made any mistakes, and he's done what he's had to do. He's not done anything spectacular.
or the full team are like that in the second half. But to be fair, no one's done anything wrong. But well, here we go. This might
Big
really
Etton coming on.
like
Arfield and all.
Scotty, Arfield, and Etton coming on here. So we'll tell you who they're coming off for in a second. I believe this will be maybe getting Etton off. No, sorry,
Haji Aribo or something.
I think maybe Haji Aribo just to rest him. Maybe even Kent to rest him because he plays week in, week out.
Possibly, aye.
Because at this stage, unless something serious goes wrong, Livingston ain't going to score 2 goals.
Nah.
So,
we're no Aberdeen. We're not going to fall apart for 2 minutes.
and long throws are dangerous. Aribo deals with it out for a corner though.
Don't think goal difference will come in. Keep this up and get over the line with the wins we need. I agree, John. I do agree with that. If we can keep this up,
the main thing. 3 points is always the main thing, but goal difference ain't going up. Oh, well defended, big Hollander there. Back to goal, 6 yards.
Even at that, as much as Hollander's got that out, you've seen the background of the shot there. McGregor still screaming that the ball shouldn't even have got into the box.
And it is Kent and Aribo, so Kent will just before that rest time. He's deserved that recently. Don't want anything to happen to him. And then Aribo also just coming off as well. So we're good with that. You think it'll be Idrin playing centrally, Ruth, and then Haji will go wide then up top.
Aye.
Come on, Big Etton. Shows what you can do, mate.
You can breathe now, or you won't get hurt, Daniel. That been your worry most of the game there, mate?
15 minutes for Big Etton to make another impact here.
You clicked on the Celtic game and they instantly scored 2. Your luck's horrendous.
Should you never click on a Celtic game?
I mean, I was ready to say, I'm wondering why you clicked in the game.
If they're scoring goals and you're clicking in the game, just don't ever do that again, mate.
Offside. Right.
What's happening here?
Ref.
Oh, an injury. What is this? Something in his eye or something?
I think so. Oh, Big Etton, finger in the eye. Comes on straight away.
Oh, by the way. Well, he's like, the boy's literally getting a black eye already. Oh, that looks like painful, by the way.
Etton's no here to mess about. Nah. Did say that at half time though, if Etton and Roof came on, Roof would drop back. Davis with the pace on the outside of Hadji there, man. Do you see that?
Etton had a chance. He's dragged it a little too wide here. He's still got the ball though.
Play it back. There we go. Perfect Davis there, man. Absolutely. Wrong decision there, but can see what he was thinking, but JD, please don't say that. Please. Breaking news for Daniel Aribo slips in the dressing room out for 8 year. I'd be worried if someone was out for 8 year for an injury. Daniel would turn up at Ibrox with his crowbar and start taking the dressing room apart at that point, mate.
15 minutes. Come on, Rangers. Give us another goal cheer about here.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Come on. Dede Tommy thinking full time's going to be 3-0. Take it. It's that extra goal in the goal difference as much as John was saying, don't think we'll need it, but Well done, Tav.
Solid defensively today. Because I thought it sounds a surprise this season. We're always solid
Yeah.
defensively. But maybe snappy moments at Easter Road have been magnifico defensively.
I didn't even watch that game. I was in my first shift at that point. Second shift.
I thought my voice was a bit gone. I watched the penalty and it was a wee bit of a celebration when he scored that penalty. The voice was very croaky before this. I was worried coming into it. I was like, oh, I've got a lot of talking to do. This ain't good for the voice. Oh, hold on. Let me take a picture of that guy.
You know what? It's your opinion and you're welcome to it, but Jesus, are you deluded?
I've got a picture of him. Daniel, you can ban him now if you want.
I'll let Daniel do this one.
I've got a picture so I can put it in Kerry Field, Daniel. You can delete it now. Cheers, John. Appreciate that, bud. See if we can get this stream to 100 likes here.
I just took a bit of a knock. Oh, the good one. Daniel, have you got it set to live chat or top chat up at the top of the chat? Because if it's top chat, some messages don't show up.
You've screwed it. You screwed it, Daniel. I've done your job, mate.
I was hoping it would have showed up for that. Right off the face.
I gave you your chance, Daniel. There's Holty, with his eye now as well.
That's the bottom of the face off Bassey.
Oh! That was a slow one. Look at the size of Jason Hope compared to...
I know.
Oh, man.
Never mind compared to Bassey. Next to Jack, he looks tiny. Compared to Bassey, he looks like just stick.
Come on, just get on with this game here. Dare I genuinely say, as a Rangers fan, like even this game has literally turned boring. Like, 3 points, fantastic, brilliant, but
It's like we're winning. I'm happy with that, but a bit of excitement, please.
I mean, we've been spoiled recently, haven't we? So
True. Very loose pass for Goldson there. Does well though to block that turn and get it back to McGregor.
Certainly don't want to be gifting any goals at this stage because they will absolutely pile it on for them. Lovely play. Have it in the box. Found its way to Jack at the back.
Yep.
Davis.
Again, I think that's again just down to like maybe Bassey not having the game time. That's a couple of times we've seen him get a bit caught up and confused with other players, but
nice Hadji's little tricks and flicks around the other box. You're doing well. He's trying to go on the end of that.
Very unlucky.
I think that, by the way, Robert's a good shout. A lot of the players' heads might be already on to Thursday here.
Aye.
Arfield going for the cheeky.
Arfield a bit cheeky there, aye, going for it. Tell you what, Tell you what, after I said earlier that Davis hasn't really done anything wrong but not done anything spectacular, he's had a few slack passes this second half.
Leave a few balls away since then.
Daniel, look away now! Daniel, look away now! And Tav, man of the match.
Round of applause. Here's Jordan Jones. He's going to go on and get a goal. Watch this. I'm demanding the ball already. Look at him. Daniel can't make a mistake. Yeah! Tav, free kick. But then it doesn't beat the first man. Excellent.
Oh,
Jones on the end of this though. And he overhits the cross. I mean, no, he never. Don't tell Daniel that. Should have done better with that cross to be fair.
Oh, man.
Good hold up.
Great work, Fiatton. Oh, unlucky there to Arfield.
I know the ball wasn't quite there. I was unlucky.
Very unlucky there, though, to Arfield, man.
Big jetty's coming off.
Big jet coming off, right?
There's no way they don't call him Jumbo Jet in training. He must get called Jumbo Jet. There's no way that's not his nickname. If it isn't, then the Livingston players are missing out on something.
He's welcome, you can take it.
Just call him Jumbo.
Oh, unlucky ball for hitting there to Arfield.
On that.
JD's been a good laugh in the chat today, man. JD's been a good laugh.
Come on.
Are we doing a live watch along on Thursday? Of course. Unless
yep.
I was going to say unless some major plans or something have come up that I'm not yet aware of. Oh, unlucky.
Hitting what he said at the end of that. I'm lucky not to get enough power on it. Davis very well covered all that counter there.
And did do really well though, man. He had to go under the player to get his head on it, you know what I mean? He done really well to get his head on it. It's just unlucky. But no one it to him. Come on, Tav. Big Phil with the header back out. A lot to be happy about. We're on fire. Well, we're run of results, definitely, but this second half, maybe not so much.
Calvin done very easily there. Great colour for Jack, though. Never foul. I play on. Phil to us, that's fine. We got him from Burnley, James. What's going on there? Jack, I don't know if it was Jack with the DDT or the other guy with the spear. I'm not quite sure. I think it was a mixture of both.
I think he wet his spear Jack. Jack caught him and then DDT'd him, mate. It looked a bit like a wrestling match there, aye. Jesus.
I just think I got away with hitting that for you. Mate, the Phil was in.
Literally on the corner flag. Aye.
They call that the corner triangle? How did they say that there?
No idea.
The corner triangle?
Jack's just done the Khabib leg kick transition.
Jack, there was one. What's the actual... Should we take the corner from? Like, I've never had anyone call that anything. Like, because I was trying to describe there where that free kick was. And it was in the corner square. Like, what? That's not got an actual name, surely not. It's just a corner flag, isn't it? I wonder if people actually really know what I'm talking about here.
Just that little quarter circle.
What's that? What's that called? Call it a circle. Corner circle. $100 likes as well. Appreciate that, everybody. The stream's been brilliant. We've averaged over 200 viewers in here, which is brilliant to see. Good for the channel as well. And if you haven't already, that subscribe button.
Wonderful
totally
footwork out there on the line.
For more of these and other Rangers videos that I do on the channel. But Jones is in behind here. Jordan Jones, oh, that's a good tackle. Oh, that's a good tackle. He couldn't. It's a great ball in behind to him, but he just couldn't quite get the ball at his feet and go on. Oh, that was what a recovery tackle that was.
All he needed was one solid touch out in front of him, man, and that was a goal.
Oh, that's a possible booking here for Jacko.
Nah, he's getting booked, definitely.
Yeah, fair enough, that one.
Can't argue that. Livy player milked it a bit. Goldson's tackle midweek looked worse than that, but that was still one of the cleanest tackles I've seen, though, man, for Goldson. Oh, that was fantastic. Daniel, I swear, mate, you just exist to annoy Ewan and go against Ewan, man. I swear.
I think it's safe to say the points are wrapped up today, chap.
All right. Man of the match for Uris.
And before I start spitting, go Livingston, no.
Oh, good. Here we go.
It wasn't a goal Livingston, by the way, just in case anyone thought I was being serious there. But man of the match today.
Golson sprinting for it, man. He wants it.
Very possibly Ryan Jack, maybe today. I think he's been pretty good. Tio Tav's got an assist and a clean sheet again.
Oh, Jones, man.
Snapshot on the edge of the box there. Keepers had to force that over a corner. I don't really know, because again, it's not been one of those performances where you've had individuals totally stand out. I think it's just been decent by the team. We've done what we needed to do. No, not Jack. Not Jack for man of the match. Because of what Daniel said. Tav
did get the sponsors man of the match.
It's that assist and the clean sheet.
Yep. Unlucky for Goldson there.
Headed wide, unlucky.
Great stream as always, guys. Stay safe. John, appreciate it. Cheers. Thanks for coming out and hanging out. As per usual, we appreciate it. I know for me, I was leaning on Tav as well. But
Lewis Ferguson won the match. You get a foul for that on that? No. It was 3 minutes added on, by the way. We're at
minute and a half.
90 seconds left. We would literally need to have an Aberdeen-esque crumble if we were going to drop any points here, so I think we should be fine.
Well, in our field, let's go, man.
Lovely hold up for you.
All right. At this point, this last minute's literally just play the ball a bit.
Come on, Rangers, give a third. Give a third.
I don't think anyone said 2-0, did they? Everyone expected at least 3. For what I remember in chat.
I did see someone earlier say it too. I think there was definitely someone that predicted a 2-0 in the chat.
I must have missed that.
Like Calvin holding it in the corner, that's not who you want to try and get the ball off of.
Alright.
Oh, he's... Hey.
Bassy with the footwork as well.
There you go. Kenny would have been one of you that said 2-0 then.
Kenny, there we go. My apologies, Kenny, I must have missed that.
You want to take me some betting tips, mate?
There we go. That's time.
Time.
2-0, we take it.
Points clear, man.
Alright.
Let's go.
So
Well,
I think we can agree
I'm
Tav
tired
man of
of
the
it.
match.
the next half almost put me to sleep.
That
But
second
Jack,
half was a
everyone
bit.
back and who you thought, and then just before everyone does jump in, we won't be long here. We're just going to briefly go over the game again. We're not much to go over since we've live reacted to everything, but thank you again, everyone that's tuned in here. Whether you're active in the chat or you're just here watching, lurking, shared with a friend, whatever, it's honestly so appreciated for everyone being in here. Hit over 100 likes as well. It's absolutely brilliant. But yes, the Tav man of the match, 6 points clear. And who's our next game is? Oh, I should know this.
Our next game is.
We've got obviously the Poznan mob on Thursday.
Poznan, then Kelly.
Kelly?
We've got Poznan at home, Kelly away, Benfica away, Hamilton at home are our next 4 games. And then after Hamilton, we've got Aberdeen.
Aberdeen at home, but mate, you're looking at a good run here. This is a good run in coming bit. When I finish my chance, I'll do it. I'll get another 10 in or so later on today, Daniel. I've cheered up a bit. But anyway, I think that'll be us. Thanks again, everyone that's tuned in. See you in the next one, hopefully.
See you later, guys.